Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. So you joined me from my cozy little office here at home. I had to come back home early. I'm just having too much problems with pain and stuff. So, and I really wanted to actually have a look at my photos on my nice calibrated monitor here at home. So yeah, I've also changed my setup as well here, my main setup. So what I'm using is my old MacBook Pro, which we have been using for editing these photos and making the videos on. And I will be making this video using this. So that's a 2014 MacBook Pro, and it does so much better than my old Mac Mini. That's 2018. That thing had Wi-Fi, Bluetooth issues. I had thermal issues as well. When it would get too hot, it would just lag, and it just was a pain to use. But that machine is still going strong, so I thought, why not? You know, it's got battery problems, it doesn't hold charge very long, so I'm keeping it plugged in permanently into the charger. So yeah, and I just love using it. Yeah. But anyway, I will stop talking about that, and we'll talk about this video. So what I want to talk to you about is the camera, how I found it, some changes I'm going to be doing to the videos as well, and also show you at the end some photos that I'd taken during the trip that I hadn't made any videos on, because I was just going out there for a bit of fun, and it was just too challenging to do so, and it didn't allow me to have the freedom. Nothing was planned. I was just moving around the area. Yeah, so yeah, having the making the video would have limited me quite a bit. So yeah, anyway, let's get stuck into it. So we'll actually go into what's going to be different with my videos. So what I noticed with a lot of my videos, they were really long, weren't they? You know, when we go out into location and I talk you through everything, I think I was talking far too much. You know, with the Mount Hassel and Mount Magog video, I actually trimmed out quite a bit. Bluff Knoll, I should have trimmed out a lot. You know, there was a lot of me talking in that one, and it was about the pain and everything, but I don't think I should make that my main focus in every video. What I'm gonna focus on is, you know, the intro, how we get there, you know, keep it short, do some bit of voiceover a little bit, focus more on the photography side, how I'm taking the photo and the end results and everything that goes along with it, and try and keep the videos to 10 to 15 minutes. If I'm doing maybe a couple of days away, and it all links up with one another, then I'll do a longer video, you know, maybe make it a 30-minute video. I don't mind watching a 30-minute video so long as it's informative and it's a nice thing to watch. If it goes on a bit, then it's not nice, like I am maybe going on a bit here. So I want to try and keep this video nice and short from here on out. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is the camera. So the H4D, I'll zoom you out a little bit, there we go. So this H4D, it was so nice to use out in the field, but I also had so many challenges with it. One of those, the main thing was focus, getting the focus right. You know, there's images that I've actually shown you in the videos leading up to this one where the focus was just off a touch. I did have to do a bit of sharpening to help, but not really something I like to do, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't sell those images as prints, because you would see that softness and you'd see that over sharpening. But for videos, it worked just fine. I didn't feel like, just because the image was slightly out of focus, that was no good, and I wanted to include it because it was a lovely photograph. But yeah, this camera has so many limitations. One of them, it's heavy, you know, it is so heavy. It doesn't have live view, which I miss, and I didn't have like a high resolution screen. This is like 230,000 pixels, so quite low in today's standards. We've got like, what, 2 million on some cameras now. But yeah, it's still lovely to use and nice, but this won't be my main camera. I was thinking this is my main. I'm also having problems with cards. Newer memory cards don't seem to work on this. It seems to be very picky. My old one, my old H4D 31, never used to be picky. I used to be able to put in even modern cards, and it was fine. It seems to be the back, the 40 back, doesn't like modern memory cards. So yeah, trying to find old cards is a bit of an issue. I've got about 4 that I can use, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, so this won't be coming out with me much, but I will be packing it in my bag probably when I go away on my next trip, along with my X1D. But I do like it, you know, it's a nice camera and nice to be modular, and I can easily make changes to it as well. I can use tilt shift adapters with it. Mind you, I can use that with my other camera as well. But you know, I'm just finding that it's more reliable with the lenses than my X1D. But what I will be doing is when I go out next time, I will be having that camera in my bag, but I'll also be having my X1D with me, which I absolutely love. And this is just so lightweight, even with the lens attached, it's just so light. And I love the live view, I love the Wi-Fi feature, so I can send the images to an iPad or my phone and just check them. Yeah, and it's and I can do really long exposures with this with no problems. Yeah, and it's just heavy. So my next trip away, I will still be going heavy, but when I go back to the ranges again, probably in a few weeks' time, I will be packing light. So I'll be using the X1D with a couple of lenses, and then I'll be using the M50, which we're recording this on, which actually done a really good job at taking some photos. I was actually pretty impressed by it, given the size of it, the lenses. Yeah, it done a really good job. The next thing, there were some photos that I took on this trip, but I didn't make any videos on, and it was more at the Bluff Knoll car park. I just didn't set up the tripod because I was running around, you know, taking these photos, and I was just going with the conditions, you know. I would run like 50-60 meters to get one shot and then run back, and yeah, I just wanted to be more flexible with my shooting. I do find with the camera, to make videos, I have to be a bit more scripted and have a bit more direction with it. But I'm really happy with some of the images I got, and I will share those at the end of this video. Also, what I'm going to be doing this year, since the fuel prices are so expensive, you know, it's just come back below $2 a litre. When I was away, I was paying like $2.20 a litre, which is just really expensive. Right now, we're looking at high points about $1.86 a litre. It does get down low to about $1.50. I'm glad it's back down to that. So, but we are making cutbacks in areas so we can go out and do our photography still. One of those is so I'm going to go really lightweight with my setup this year. I was not happy with the tent setup I had, you know, that big Coleman tent and everything I had in there. It was just too much. I didn't like it. I felt like I was missing out. So what I'm going to be doing is I've purchased another tent, which is more, it's a Van Gogh, I can't remember the type it is, but it's a 3-person tent. It's got a little annex thing. It's nice and low. I went for something nice and low because there's areas where I've been to where it gets quite windy, and I do find the smaller and lower tents do a lot better with wind, where the big tents just seem to be a wind trap, and yeah, my common tent just blows down at the sight of any wind. So yeah, that's the reason for getting it, and I don't think I'll be using that Coleman tent anymore. I'll have to think about it, but yeah, I just want to travel nice and lightweight. I bought myself an esky as well, so I won't be using the fridge because I'm worried about power. So when I go away for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, I'll be using the esky. Yeah, just put some ice blocks in it, a little bit of food, and we're good to go. Yeah, especially in winter, getting power is a bit of an issue. Hopefully you like the photos that you'll see from this slideshow. Yeah, it feels weird. I feel like I need to talk more, but I think I've said everything I need to say. But yeah, that H4D is a really nice camera. I just need to get used to shooting with it, in all honesty. But you know, it doesn't replace my X1D, and I did think, you know, at one point, do I sell my X1D and just use that H4D? I'm glad I didn't do that, because these two work so well together. And I'm looking forward to my next trip and creating some more videos. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking. You're going to see the images that I captured at the ranges and some of my favourite photos as well. got to say. If you've liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, it really helps out the channel. If you'd like to see more videos, be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell, and it'll instantly notify you as soon as a new video is released. If you've got any questions or you'd like to say anything, pop it down in the comment section and I'll do my very best to get back to you. Anyway, I hope you have a great one and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye for now.